From the boardroom to the bedroom with the phenomenal master coach, Dr. Nellie Kangwa. We heard about the two S's, sensitivity and submission. Tonight,
male or female, in your sexuality, you have to know that you have to be available. Your product has to be available. When it comes to the marketplace, whatever it is that is happening, there's nothing like because you are male or because you are female. They are similar opportunities. The ground has been leveled. Hello, it's Dr. Nellie Kangwa. We are doing an amazing series about boardroom to bedroom, and we've been dealing with a number of S's. We dealt with sensitivity, where we talked about emotional intelligence and social intelligence. We spoke about, submission, where you need to understand your leadership, your position, and how to bring about that issue of submission in the marketplace and also in the bedroom. And the boardroom has to do with the marketplace. Bedroom has to do with the family front. Today we are talking about the topic. You can see I'm giggling, I'm laughing because it's an amazing topic. We are dealing with the third S, which is sexuality. Now, sexuality in the marketplace. Very important for you to understand the issue about sexuality in the marketplace. Now, for me to do justice to this particular topic, I'm going to break it down, I think, in about 6 A's, okay? So the first thing that you need to understand when it comes to sexuality in the marketplace is you need to be artistic. In other words, your outward appearance really, really matters when it comes to your sexuality. As a man, your dressing also matters. The certain colors that you wear as a man matters in the marketplace, because we've got to know you are the man, not wear everything about you want to be a woman again. So the issues of the colors, of how you are blending the colors in the marketplace, very important. How haven't you wondered, when it comes to some banking companies, they emphasize issues of blue, grays, and all those things that black, and all the things that you're supposed to wear. So you need to avoid some of these colors like yellow as a man, reds as a man, and all that in the marketplace. It is important for you to understand the artistic aspect of your sexuality. So if you're a man, know what is suitable for you to become or look modesty. If you're a woman, again, exaggeration of some makeup, exaggeration of the way, whatever you wear in the marketplace, the eyebrows, the eyelashes. Some of the eyelashes is like they want to disconnect, they want to leave the body, they want to leave the face in the way, women are just wearing the eyelashes. So you need to also mind the artistic aspect of how you should look like. The creativity aspect of how you should look like is very important, because your outward appearance has to do with your personal branding, that image brand. When people look at you, when people are talking about you, what are they associating with when it comes to you as an individual? Again, when it comes to sexuality, as a man or as a woman, we are also talking about being attractive. Do you know that in the marketplace, your outward appearance is what can even make you to get into the next position? So you have to look attractive. Now, when I'm talking about attractive, I'm not talking about you being attractive to the opposite sex so that there's issues of, infidelity and all that. No. I'm talking about that just self-confidence in the way you are looking as a person. That is very important. Both men and women, you need to look attractive in the marketplace, because the boardroom is a place where you need to excel in your career. And therefore, do you know that your outward appearance can sell you out? Your outward appearance can make you to lose that particular position. So leave home looking good. Leave home looking the part, knowing that even if you haven't yet achieved a particular position, begin to look like the position. Begin to look like this is what you really desire to be, and this is what you desire to become. The next A is you need to understand the issue of advancing. Okay? Advancing in the marketplace has to do with you knowing what you really want to get. Now, the issue of advancing, I'm not talking about advancing sexually. So this sexuality, it's because the reason why I'm calling it sexuality, it's for me to demystify the way people are too sensitive about opposite sex. It is for you to know in the marketplace, you have to advance in your career the same way the man is advancing. Do you know that statistics show that many times when two people get married, a man starts advancing and a woman slows down? As much as it is important for you to have children and you've got children that you are taking care of, it is important for you to plan, because your life needs that advancing. You need to add value at every point in your life. I'll give you an example. When I got married, I had to have a discussion with my husband for me to, for 7 years, for me to be in that childbearing, time. So 7 years was for the time that I needed to, have babies and take care of the babies, because this whole thing about spacing out 5 years, 7 years, and that's when you're having another child, disadvantages you as a woman. So it depends on what you've agreed. Some people have agreed that they get married and they are not having children there and then. They want to first advance in their education. Whatever it is that you get to choose to decide, it is important for you to know the fact that you're a woman. The issue of sexuality should not make you not to advance in your life. You need to advance in your career. You need to add value in your career. You need to ensure that there is progression in your career. Both male and female, you are supposed to progress in life. You are not supposed to get into the marketplace and just because you've got bedroom issue or you've got the family issue, you fail to advance in your career. It is important for you to do so. The other thing that I would love to bring out when it comes to sexuality is the appetite. Do you have the appetite for you to become the best version? Because do you know that insatiable appetite, that unsatisfied appetite for knowledge, at all times you want to learn new things. At all times you want to learn a new skill. You want to develop something within you. Do you know that a person who is not an IT specialist, but yet you know that even if you don't have the IT knowledge, but you've got some basic knowledge about IT, do you know that you will be valued more than the person who just says, me, I'm just a secretary, for example, or me, I'm just in PR, and then there's an IT specialist, so I don't have to learn certain things. Do you know that every individual, if you want to progress in the boardroom, if you want to sit up in the boardroom and you want to have something to contribute in the boardroom, you need to develop that appetite for new things, appetite for the skill, appetite for knowledge, appetite to learn. In this COVID era, do you know that there are some people who don't even know how to set up Zoom? They don't know how to set up, Microsoft, things and things that are supposed to be easy in this era for you to learn. It just needs you to have appetite for knowledge. And when it comes to appetite for knowledge, you need to watch also the relationship that you have with the opposite sex. You need to know that you shouldn't be too conscious that this person is opposite sex in order for you to learn. It is that mindset, it is that thing that is inside of you that causes you to be more sensitive about the opposite sex of the other sex of an individual. That is why probably you may not even get what you're supposed to get, because you are too sensitive. When you're with a man, maybe he may be wanting to have an affair with me and all that, because your mind is already reading into that and thinking that that is what is going to challenge your life, and that will cause you not to get the very best out of a relationship because you are too conscious about your sex. You are too conscious that you are a man, or you are conscious that you are a woman. Develop that appetite to get only that which is good out of an individual, to get that which is good out of your leader, out of your subordinate. Because if you begin to compromise in the area of your sexuality, you will find yourself not getting what is due to you, and that may jeopardize your career because you are not just following the very principles of you just being a human being. It is important to do that. The next thing that you need to understand when it comes to sexuality is availability. How available are you when it comes to you being delegated or something being done? Are you able to do something even if it's not in your area or it's not in your office? Are you able to tap into that place where you are available? Do you know that many times, and I'm told now, when it comes to human resource, you may not want to put your marital status on your CV for one simple thing, so that you are not marginalized. Because you know that there are some companies who don't want to employ breastfeeding mothers, who don't want to employ people who are just getting married because of the inconveniences. And I'm told this now is almost a rule that people don't have to ask you if you're married or when you're thinking to be married, or if you go for interviews, if you want, you may want to take off your ring and all that. It's really up to you. But question is, when you've now been employed, are you available? Are you available? Can they rely on you in the marketplace? Do they have to think that you're a woman or you are a man for them to delegate, for you to do something? Or you are just so available. You are just so there. The excuse of, there was traffic, that's why I came late at work, or because whatever. If you know that you live in an area which is, which will cause some traffic jam along the way, then you may want to give yourself extra 30 minutes to start off so that you don't find yourself always being the one to give excuses. Availability is very important. You need to be reliable in the marketplace. People need to know that your contribution is valuable. Your contribution is important. It is the way you carry yourself. Whether you are a man or you are a woman, there shouldn't be anything that has to be spoken that because you're a woman, you are failing to execute. Because you're a woman, you are failing to do the things that you're doing. And the things that are spoken sometimes that, maybe a woman is now having her peas, so that's why she's moody today. Those things should not be spoken because we are in a different era altogether. And that is why some things cannot even be spoken in this time, because let me tell you something. The world is looking for you to show up, whether you are a man or you are a woman. The world is looking for your contribution, and you shouldn't be disadvantaged just because of a certain, sex that you are. You shouldn't be disadvantaged, and therefore, being available is something that everybody is looking out for in the marketplace. People who are available, people who are reliable, that is what every person is looking out for. Okay, let's talk about your business. Okay, let's talk about your business. When you are selling certain products, are those products available at all time? Or are you going to run out and you don't even really care about your customer? Do you have consistency in the way you provide the products that you're providing to the clients that you have? So it is important for you to know, male or female, in your sexuality, you have to know that you have to be available. Your product has to be available. It shouldn't be said that, because the person who's delivering is a black woman, or the person who's delivering is woman, or is a man, is not truthful and all that. No way. When it comes to the marketplace, whatever it is that is happening, there is nothing like because you are male or because you are female. They are similar opportunities. The ground has been leveled, especially in this era with the issues of COVID, where the world has gotten onto the platform of the IT. We are in a global village, and therefore availability of your products, availability of your services, whatever it is that you want to offer out there, you need to make sure that you have done that which is necessary to be done. Availability for you has to be something that is nurtured. It's a skill. It is something that you need to ensure that you are a dependable person. You are a reliable person. And the final A in the marketplace is appearance. I know I spoke about artistic, okay, the creativity aspect of how you are developing your career. Now, the appearance of who you are, the appearance of how you show up in the marketplace is equally very, very important. As you are leaving your home, how are you looking? Tired, as though you didn't sleep? What is going on? The appearance here, I want to delve a little bit more into the areas of healthy lifestyle. So your appearance, the way you look, how physically fit you are, also matters most in the marketplace, because if you want to succeed, let me tell you, you owe yourself success. And so don't let your healthy life or your lack of healthy life, hinder you from progressing in the marketplace. That is why you need to pay attention to your lifestyle. You need to pay attention to how you look. So even if you've got a big body, but it needs to be firmed up. It needs to be firmed up. If you've got a small body, again, you don't need to look frail. You have to pay attention to your outward appearance, not just about your dressing. As much as dressing is also very important, especially when it comes to women, sometimes the size of your skirt, the length of your skirt, the way it is holding your body, it can indicate something else to the man. So you don't want to seem as though you went for a modeling session where you are almost half naked for that position that you are looking for. When they are looking at you, what are they saying? In the marketplace, when they describe your outward appearance, how do you look like? Pink hair, red hair, purple this and all that, green hair. You cannot manage to do that. The holistic approach of the inside of you must show up from the outside of you. So this image branding is very, very important. Even when you are showing up on social media platforms today, I usually tell people, show up well represented, well looking. You need to show up on social media platforms well dressed up, okay? Because when it comes to your outward appearance, that's what people are seeing. People are not God. God is the one who sees the heart. People sees the outward appearance. So if people begin to misjudge you, where you have come for work and you have popped up your breasts and you are attracting everybody, I think those things can actually discourage, the next promotion, or can cause other, customers not to even buy from you, because they can discriminate you based on just how you are appearing. They may think you are not serious. Your hairdos. Watch your hairstyles, This is both for men and women. Watch your hairstyles, because all those things, when it comes to the corporate, when it comes to the marketplace, when it comes to your businesses, the things that you are doing, your appearance matters most. And so there we go. It is being artistic, attractive, the way you are advancing in your career, the appetite that you have to get as much knowledge as you need to get, and the appearance and availability that you need to have, both male and female. Your sexuality is very, very important for you to know that you are packaged in that body. You don't have to play the game in a different way. I'm a woman, you don't have to be macho in order for people to fear you, to have the masculine aspect in the way you treat people. Just be you. Just be you. And when you are you, that is how they are going to appreciate, because you are not pretending to be who you are not, because the world is looking for the authentic you. So play the game as a woman if you're a woman. Play the game as a man if you are a man, without swapping your character. You are who you are, and who you are is what is needed in the marketplace. Don't shortchange your life in order for you to be feared. Sometimes people have been saying there are some women, when they become leaders, they begin to change who they are. They want to use the masculine aspect so that people can fear them and all. You don't have to do that. Just your soft touch, because that still that woman in you is needed. Let me tell you, you don't have to, people, they don't need to really check you out if you're a lion. When they just see the way you are looking and you roar, they'll know you are a lion. And so the who you are doesn't need to change. The authentic you is what is needed in the marketplace. We need both male and female in the marketplace. We need men and women in the marketplace. And so we are looking for the authentic brand that you are. Have a lovely day. Bye-bye.